Retired four-star General Jack Keane, Fox News senior strategic analyst. General, always great to have you on the show. You've got Witkoff. He's in Israel. He's going to go to Gaza tomorrow. It appears these talks are again not going well. And the question to you, sir, is what is the motivation for Hamas to get on board? I mean, this whole starvation narrative, they are winning the narrative, and it appears that it is kind of slowing down their motivation for a ceasefire because they believe right now that the world is kind of pointing against Israel.
No, there's no doubt about it. You're right all over it, Trace. I mean, clearly the nations recognize a Palestinian state, which obviously doesn't exist. And under the current conditions, it's unlikely it would. Even the Arabs are there on that situation, to be frank, but that's for another discussion. But yeah, the momentum is certainly on Hamas's side here, and they're strengthening their resolve not to make a deal. I mean, and the reality is Hamas, for weeks now, has held up this deal and the release of the hostages in attempting to get a 60-day ceasefire. And I don't see anything in the future here that's going to get us there, at least in the near term. Certainly, Prime Minister Netanyahu has a number of options to consider here and what he could put on the table. It may be a better path, Trace, if he's willing to have serious negotiations over the end of war strategy as opposed to the temporary 60-day ceasefire. Because the reality is, as we get down to the end here, Hamas wants to hold those hostages for one reason: their own survival. And the Israelis and where they're located, the Israelis have a pretty good feel where they're located, and that's where the concentration of the remaining Hamas fighters are. So Israel's not conducting operations, aggressive operations in those areas because we need to protect the hostages. It may be another option, open discussions for end-of-war strategy in terms of who is going to govern Gaza going forward and release all the hostages, etc. Nonetheless, this is tough. We knew this was coming when it got down to a much smaller number of hostages, Trace, and that really is the undercurrent here. Hamas wants to survive. I know the president wants them to surrender. So does Prime Minister Netanyahu. I think that's unlikely. I know for a fact that Israel has offered them exile and freedom, the leaders, to leave, and they promised not to hunt them down after they did. But that's not in the cards. These guys don't want that.
And on top
so we're at a tough inflection point.
Yeah, and on top of the starvation narrative, sir, you know, what's happening now is you have more countries that are kind of supporting Palestinian statehood. You had Marco Rubio. He was talking to Brian Kilmeade earlier about that very point. Listen to this, and I'll get your thoughts.
It's irrelevant. I mean, it's annoying to some, but it's irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything. First of all, none of these countries have the ability to create a Palestinian state. There can be no Palestinian state unless Israel agrees to it. Number two, they can't even tell you where this Palestinian state is. They can't tell you who will govern it. And I think number three, it's counterproductive.
But it might not be irrelevant when you look at the big picture and Hamas getting more momentum to be able to keep those hostages and to withdraw from those ceasefire talks, because it gives them a little bit more reasoning to say, listen, there are states coming out willing to give us legitimacy, and we've got this starvation narrative working on our behalf.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty frustrating watching the political charades that go on here. They're receiving some internal pressure in those countries from some of their population base, largely Muslims or people from the region who have an understandable empathy for the suffering that's taken place there. But you would expect national leaders, particularly these countries that are involved, to have a little bit more spine than that in dealing with the issue here. I mean, we all know it was Hamas who started this war. It's Hamas who continues this war. It's Hamas who continues to hold the hostages. And it's Hamas whose barbarism has been on the line here from the very beginning. And for the life of me, why we don't pin the rose where it should be pinned, right on them, with a finger pointing at them, is where this belongs, and certainly not on Israel. And even dealing with the so-called famine issue, two things can be right at the same time. And that is, yes, there are some issues there in food distribution and some starvation, but also Israel is correct. There's a significant amount of exaggeration and also misinformation associated with it as well. And these leaders have that information, and they should step up and also recognize what the real problem here is. It's not Israel, it's Hamas.
Yeah, it is indeed. General Jack Keane, great to have you on the show.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.